This is my playthrough of the game MoreHours. Demo starts from partway through the game. Content warnings for substance abuse, isolation, and loneliness. Mild depression and stress and anxiety. Yeah, let's get started. From first glance, the game has a pretty basic UI aesthetic. Just a picture with text underneath it, 4 options, and stats that I presumably need to manage. The lowest one is studies at the moment, so I guess work on the overdue assignment. I texted Will back to tell him I need to work on my assignment. He's a little disappointed but understood, so I finally decided to get started. Haven't made much progress and have really been overdue. I made good progress today, and if I keep going, I'm not going to get it done. I worked late, but it still brings me close to being on top of my assignments. And I ordered some takeaway for a quick meal, which is why my health has gone down. I laid on my bed and fell asleep, ready to be back at class for the next day. Alright. The music keeps playing, or like resetting each time I go to a new page, which I'm assuming is just a bug. But new day, I guess. Rolled out of bed to be ready. There's a few things to do. I should probably work out what I'm going to do. Get some groceries or catch up. Alright, this time I'll do health, so go supply shopping. Oh, now my studies have dropped. Decided to go grocery shopping today and get some other supplies. Been meaning to get around. I have an overdue assignment today. Haven't made much progress with it. Okay, now my options are locked, and I can only pick to studies, which now means everything else is going to drop, I'm assuming. I completed and submitted. Oh, and now my income's dropped as well. Give them a call back. So now I'm locked to only this option. That's the end of the demo. This is made to give a rough idea of what I was doing, of what the game is. Okay, it's intended to be played through multiple times, so I'll give it a quick run through of another one. But for the game's technology, it's built in Twine, and importantly, it works in a browser, which means I can at least play it pretty much on my phone or on this, whichever I really wanted. That makes it more accessible, at least. The aesthetic for the game is, again, quite basic. It really is just mostly text, all text, with a picture that I'm assuming is less worked on, but I guess that makes it less important. This is one of the weaker elements of the game, I think, and it could have been expanded on. The music, I think, could also be revisited, but I do think it works for this. The narrative is pretty simple as well. It's just a simulation following a student who I don't believe... We know the friend's name is Will, but I don't think we know the actual main character's name. The underlying theme of this game seems to be about the consequences of your personal choices, which is mostly gotten across through the stats here, dropping based on whatever you pick. And the narrative is entirely conveyed through the text, the text base. The main mechanic is revolved around a branching narrative, or at least a presumed branching narrative based on the options, which is also why it was said it was encouraged to do a different route. So if I pick to sleep in, Right, I'd text Will back to tell him on the way today.